Hello and welcome. My name is Wakile. We are studying the chromatic scale. Um, Now, as I have told you, we're going to look at the formula here first. The formula is 1, 1 sharp, 2, 2 sharp, 3, 4, 4 sharp, 5, 5 sharp, 6, 6 sharp, 7. Then back to 1. You can call this 1 sharp here. I'm just for the sake of knowing or getting to know the notes. This is the formula. It can also be 1, 2 flat, 2, 3 flat, 3, 4, 5 flat, 5, 6 flat, 6, 7 flat, 7, 1. Okay, you can also write it that way. And when you then put the key there, it is pretty easy for you to know the notes that you're talking about. Now I'm gonna do a 3-note per string, and so we start in the key of C, for example. 3-note per string. Now with this, you gotta go to the next next note. So C, C sharp, D, and then, which means you're playing 3 notes on each string. Now if I'm gonna let's just put a root here, so that we know what we're doing. Now you're jumping 2 frets, like F, F sharp, G, and you jump 2 frets there, G sharp, A sharp, B. Now this one here, you're gonna jump 1 fret because of the tuning, and back to jumping 2 frets. So this is your C chromatic scale. It's a good way of covering ground on the fretboard, covering ground, playing the chromatic scale like this. Okay, now if you go to the next mode, which is this one here, this is the B chromatic scale, is a mode of C chromatic scale. You find it's that like that. Now if you go to the next one, still you're gonna find you're playing the A sharp chromatic scale. Now you see it's getting extreme, more and more extreme, because you're getting your stretches nicely. The only place you have to be very careful of is this one here. Be careful about this, because there is only 1 jump here. Now we go on to, from A sharp chromatic scale, we go on to the next one, which is gonna be A chromatic scale. You will be you will enjoy this. So we have A chromatic scale here as a mode of C chromatic scale. Now the next one is, make sure you practice it this way. You play it up and down the fretboard. You find it will be nice for you. So this is the G sharp chromatic scale, 3-note per string. This is 3-note per string. I'm enjoying this. I don't know about you. So this is the G chromatic scale. Remember that G. Now there's a transition of roots here as I go to the next mode. This is the next mode. the F sharp chromatic scale. Now we can go to the next one. I'll just take off this, and you'll see that I'll show you this F chromatic scale. So that's your F chromatic scale. So there's a big stretch here from the 12th fret to the 4th fret. This is a huge motion here to cover your fret. But you're training yourself to do position change. It's a technique that I'll do a lot on, so that we may know how to use it. This is the E chromatic scale as a mode of C chromatic scale. You can now see that there is only one note in this one, or one C, one root actually. Let me put it that way, one root. This one. Okay. Now go to the next one. There's gonna be a transition of roots there as well, so let's not worry ourselves as to where the root is. There it has come up. The root has come up. So we got another one root here, because this is C, B, A sharp, B, G sharp, G, F sharp, F, E, D sharp. So C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp. So there's only one root. So let's go to the next one. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So D, that's the D chromatic scale there. We still have one C there. So it's only one octave of C there. There's not even an octave of C there. But there's, for D, there's this, from this D to this D here. This D to this D. This D to this D. Now D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D. Now we'll examine these on the fretboard, find out how many octaves are there, and you'll discover what we'll find out. Just for the sake of argument here, let's for the sake of argument, because we've reached this place here, we can still go another C sharp, which is the last mode that would have. Let's go for that one, and we're going to have, and you see the last note here, which is the E, is going to be played. We're going to play the open note, open E there, which is pretty good. Now if you want to see how many places we have jumped here, we have this E here, and we have the other E here. Okay, so this, we'll find out how many octaves are there. Should be one octave here, from the end here, an octave, but we'll sound them on the fretboard so that you can hear them and acknowledge them. Okay, thank you very much for this. We have nailed the chromatic scale. This is one of the few scales that people don't talk much about. And the other scale that we're going to talk about, which is symmetrical, is the whole note scale. We're going to show you the shapes on that as well, so that we may get to understand it and get to use it in our playing. Now let me tell you that the chromatic scale may not be played as such, but it does. It features a little bit on the bebop scales. The bebop scales. You have some places where there's some chroma chromaticity. There are some chromatic notes or some notes that appear consecutively, one after the other in semitones. So that's the nature of the bebop scales. We're going to explore the bebop scales. There are 8 note scales. They're very interesting, and they will enlighten us on the fretboard a lot. And as we explore them, we will see a lot of fun. The bebop major, bebop dominant, and so on. We'll get, and their mods. We'll find as we take mods of scales that are not symmetrical, we'll learn a lot of things. For the chromatic scale, I would say it was, for the most part, a little bit boring because the notes are the same notes, same mods, for same mod names. If you know one, you have known all of them. You have known 12 of them. 12 of them. Okay, thank you very much. We have nailed this. My name is Vukile. Please subscribe. We'll get some more on this. Please dwell much on this theory part. It's very important for your development. Thanks. Bye-bye.